Katz-Dalsey, welcome back. I have not seen half of you in 6 months. I am so glad to be back. Welcome back. I can't believe that we're actually going to be starting the school year. So incredible. I'm really excited again to meet some of you, to also see some of you again, and also to see some of your faces that I have not seen in a few months. So really excited about that. Yes, Mr. Costume is in fact riding a skateboard through a few neighborhoods. As you remember from last year, I upgraded, got a helmet, very smart. However, there's a few programs that we're going to be diving into first thing this morning. First thing we're going to check out, we want to check out our health and physical education website. On that, we're going to go through a lot of different things. We're also going to check into Google Classroom. That's where you're going to see a lot of our assignments this year, which is pretty cool. We're going to get into that quite a bit this morning. Another program we're going to go through a little bit is called Zoom. Another way that we can, video chat, as we call it, as well as Google Meet. There's quite a few programs we're going to get into this morning, but again, I'm so glad that you're able to join, at least even watch this video, whether it's live or whether it's recorded. I'm really excited, and it's really going to be awesome to be back with you, Katz-Dalsey family, that we can learn together even through this kind of crazy world that we live in. So let's dive in. We're going to start with our Google site. So as you can see, boys and girls, here's our website that we have going on here. You'll see that there are different tabs at the top here. If you want to learn about building, okay, what are we going to be building? Oh, okay. Looks like there's a YouTube channel. So you can click on that and that'll take you to our YouTube channel. Now, when it comes to Google Classroom, you're going to see that there's a tab for each grade level. Each grade level has their own Google Classroom. So if you are new to the school and you are in kindergarten, we're going to click kindergarten, and there you go. You're going to see our rules. We're going to see the procedures, like what we're going to do each and every day, and we're also going to see the Google Classroom code. Now when you go to that Google Classroom, you're going to type in this code that you see right here, and after you type that in, then you will see that it'll take you, right now we're in kindergarten, so if you go to Google Classroom, type that code in, it's going to bring you right to here. Now each site you'll see has a different class code, so it's very important that you figure out which classroom that you are in, or grade level. So if you're in kindergarten, make sure it says kindergarten. If it's first grade, it's first grade. You'll also see up at the top here that there's a Meet link. So each morning, you may see an assignment, which would be over in this section right here. Okay. If you see an assignment, we're going to get that done. If not, we're going to log in right away first thing. So we're going to click on this, and that's going to take you right to Google Meet. And you'll be able to see me. You may be able to see everybody else. And we're going to go through our morning procedure and talk about all the different things that we're going to do in that day. So again, recap here. You're going to go to PE Live, Education in Action. You'll see that down here. You're going to look for your grade level. So say you're third grade. We're going to click on third grade here. And then we're going to see, oh, there's our Google Classroom. So when I go to Google Classroom and I type in this code right here, this one right here, once I type that in to Google Classroom, it should look something like this. We're going to look for upcoming assignments over in this section. It looks like there's nothing due right now. We also have classwork, which we will get into on the first day of school. But we're going to click on the Meet link, which will take us to Google program that we'll be able to chat and video to talk about what's going to be going on in class for that day. Pretty cool. Another item we're going to dive into today is how to bookmark all of your classrooms. That way you don't have to look for them and say you're running late to log in and you finally log in. Oh, where do I find my classroom? I don't know where it is. Where did it go? Well, today we're going to check that out. I know some of you are very excited for health and to work out and to start moving and jumping around. However, we want you to be able to get here on time and quickly. That way we can do more. Those of you that have had me for health and phys ed before, you know that if we're able to listen and follow directions very well in class, we're able to have more time to exercise and have fun. But if we're not following rules and we start to come late to class and we have a lot of issues, you'll see that we have less time to exercise and have fun. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen here. So if you take a look at the screen, dun, 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 dun. Here we go. You'll see that I am on Google right now. Now, I'm going to give you my site to start for this particular video here. So I'm going to go into here and you'll see PE Live, https://sites.google.com/camdencsn.org/PE Live/. And we'll see that that takes us right to our Health and Phys Ed website, which is really cool. In here, as we talked about earlier in the video, you'll see all of the different tabs depending on which grade you are in. Now, before we do anything, one thing I would love for you to do is to come up here to the right-hand corner of your screen and hit the star button. You'll notice that you can name the bookmark. So if you want to say gym, that would be fine. Make it easy, super and simple. And we're going to create a folder. So we're going to say choose another folder. Notice we don't have one here, but we're going to make a new one. And we're going to call this folder specials. We're going to save that right there. We're going to make sure that that's highlighted, and then we're going to click save. So if you look at your upper left-hand corner, we have specials has a drop down for gym. So now if you're wondering, oh, how do I get to the website? What was the what are the gym days again? What was the what do I have to wear for gym? Oh yeah, that's right. I made this folder in my Google Chrome browser here. So I just click gym and then I click on the grade. So say I'm in kindergarten here. I click on kindergarten and it has everything that I'm going to need to see here. All right, which is really cool. Again, this is one way to save yourself a lot of time, a lot of trouble, where you can see that saving it in a little folder up here, whether it's art or music or math, you can save it in a folder and you'll always have it there, which is really cool. I hope this is helpful to you. We're going to dive into some more programs to make life so much easier for you Monday through Friday as we continue to learn together. The next program we're going to check out this morning is Zoom. Again, I know there are a lot of programs that you've learned yesterday as well as today and probably throughout the week, but these are great ways that we can connect and learn together. So I'm going to share my screen and then we're going to check out this little program that we call Zoom. So as you can see here, I even created a folder. I kind of went ahead a little bit. If you'd like to do that, maybe pause this video and create that folder. Again, we right click, add folder, and then you name it whatever you'd like. I called this one video chat because there are many different programs that we use to connect and learn together. So if I click video chat, it says join a meeting. Some of you may wonder, how did I get there? If you type into this bar, Zoom, Z-O-O-M, you'll see Zoom, video conferencing and web. Boom. Click that, and you'll see up here, it says join a meeting. We're going to click that, and that, my friends, is what I starred. As you can see, it's starred up there, so that way we know that that star is down here over in this box, and you'll never lose it. It's always there. Oh, where's Zoom? I can't find it again. Oh, I'm running late. I forgot. I know Mr. Kasaboom showed me in that video. I forgot. Make that folder. Makes it really simple, really easy. Now that we know where to get, I'm sure you're wondering, okay, well, what do I type in here? How do I get in each day? Well, great news. I'm going to share that with you as well. So let me share this screen. Now, if you need to pause this video, you can do that as well to type this information in. The meeting ID, always for Health and Phys Ed, always for Health and Phys Ed, is 876-7958-0018. That is only going to be for Health and Phys Ed. Now, some of you may think, okay, I saved this, I got it going, I have art next week, and you go to type this in, and you wonder, I don't think any of these kids are in my grade. I'm zooming, and I see faces that I don't usually see. You have to type in the right one for the right class, okay? Now, the password or the passcode, we call it case sensitive. That means some of the letters are capitalized, some of the letters are smaller. So the password always for Health and Phys Ed for Zoom for our 2020 school year is capital N, 7, lowercase h, lowercase c, capital Z, capital U. And that will always get you into our Zoom. Now, some of you are asking, Mr. Kasaboom, didn't you say earlier that we're going to be going through Google? Yes, you're correct. And I'm very glad that you've been listening. That makes me very happy. Great listening can get us very far in life, especially when we do the things that we listen to. Yes, I did mention that. However, say, for example, that Google is not working. Say that Google Meet had a hiccup and is not working. How are we going to talk? Well, this is another way that we can communicate through Zoom. And not only would we be able to communicate, but we could also have each of you talk to each other, maybe about something that we're talking about, which is really cool. You'd also be able to see others working out if they choose to, which is really cool, to really help motivate you as we dive into class here. So I hope this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, you can always ask me in Google Classroom. If you want to ask a question in the board, which is like in the middle of the screen, you can type your question in there. That way everyone can see it and I can answer. So if someone else has the same question, they can look through it and say, oh, well, I had that question too. What was the answer here? And then you see the answer, and then it helps others as well. So I hope that was helpful here. Now I'm really excited that we can finally dive into the Health and Phys Ed part of this class for today. Gotcha. We got one more thing we're going to check out, and that is a timer. Some of you may have a watch or a smartphone that you're able to use a timer or a stopwatch. However, your Chromebook or the device that you're using, you can also find one. I'm going to share my screen again so you can see here. If I'm in Google, I'm going to move this down so you can see everything this time. If you type in stopwatch, S-T-O-P-W-A-T-C-H, you'll notice that Google provides one right there for you. So all of our exercises, anything that we're doing, if you need a stopwatch, you have it here. You can even do a timer. Notice that when you click on it, all the numbers go away. What's the deal with that? Well, you can type in any time. Say that we're going to warm up, and whatever exercise that we're doing, you need a timer. And let's say 5 minutes. So we type in 500. You'll see that 5 minutes comes up. So when I say start or go, you just hit start and you'll see that the timer has already started. That way you have that on the screen to look at, as well as myself or any other instructor that's teaching you something during that time. So you have that handy there. Again, if you want, let's be smart about it so we don't lose it again. Let's go to save, and we're going to put this in the bookmarks bar. Again, I hit the star, I move it to the bookmarks bar, save it as stopwatch. That way when I click here, boom, goes right to stopwatch. Hopefully this is helpful. And now we're going to dive into our exercise routine. Pretty stoked. You have multiple steps. Say you're at the house and you have maybe 4 or 5 steps. That would be really helpful for this exercise. If you only have 1 step, that's fine. So what we're going to be doing, as we just talked about, make sure you have your timer ready. We're going to do 1 minute of this. 1 minute, we're going to go up and down the steps here. Now here's what this is going to look like. If you have 5 steps, maybe 6 steps, we're just going to run up them, and then we're going to run down the steps. Okay? Notice I'm very careful. I'm making sure I'm stepping right. I wouldn't go too fast because, again, we don't want to fall down the steps. We also don't want to fall up the steps. So if you're new to this, maybe go a little bit slower, 1 step at a time. We don't want to go too fast because, like I said, we don't want to fall up or down the steps. Even if you're walking, you're still getting your heart rate up, and we're exercising. We're warming up before this exercise. All right? Now, if you're going to do 1 step, all right, you can even just come up and then come down. Very simple here. You notice I'm just going up a step, I'm going down a step, okay? And you can just do that for a minute. You could even switch feet up, where you could start with the right foot and then switch up, start with the left foot, okay? You have that choice here. I'm gonna do both just so you can see what that would look like for our warm-up here. We're gonna do 1 minute on the clock. We're gonna see if we can go. If you have your timer set on your Chromebook or the device that you're using, make sure you have 1 minute timer. We're going to go 1 minute here as a warm-up, coming up and down the steps here. Are you ready? Get set, go. Here we go. We're coming up and down the steps. I'm turning around, coming back down. All right, I'm coming up and then coming down. Again, you can do this in your house. If you have a park, you could do that depending on the device you're using. It's a great exercise, great way to really get your body warmed up here. You're doing great. We're almost at the 30-second mark. You're doing a great job. We're just coming up, coming down. 30 seconds to go. You're doing really good, boys and girls. Really great job. I'm really proud of you. We're almost there. We're almost there. Coming up, coming down. Great job here. Great job. Some of you will feel your heart rate starting to increase. That's exactly what we're looking for. Make sure you have water handy as well. And if you have asthma, go easy, okay? You don't want to exercise too much where you're having trouble there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, nice job. Get your hands up if you need to. That's gonna help your lungs open up more, and it'll allow you to breathe in more oxygen and exhale the carbon dioxide there. All right, boys and girls, we're gonna do one more set of these. We're gonna go 1 minute on the clock. Remember the timer that we talked about earlier in this teaching that you can find. Get your timer ready. This example that I'm gonna use, instead of going up and down all the steps, I'm just gonna do 1 step here for 1 minute. All right, we wanna keep that going. Again, if you're having trouble, slow it down. All right, you don't have to be super fast. Remember, it's not a race. It's between you and your exercise and your warm-up, okay? So we're gonna put 1 minute on the clock here. Are you ready? We're gonna do the 1 step, go. Here we go. Notice I'm just stepping up, stepping down. Just 1 step, very simple, okay? Let's keep it going here. We're doing great.
Notice I'm making sure I'm stepping at a good place on the step. I'm not stepping right on the edge. All right, I'm actually bringing my body up to the step and down to the step. Up to the step and down to the step. Doing a great job here. Almost at the 30-second mark. Great job, boys and girls. Proud of you. I know some of you haven't had a chance to exercise too much because of all this, but this is why we're here, right? Let's do this together. We're a team, we're a family. Let's do it. Here we go. We've got about 20 seconds left. Here we go. Great job, great job. Coming up, coming down, coming up, coming down. 15 seconds, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. We're gonna get our hands up. Take a lot of deep breaths here, and then we're gonna switch to some stretching. All right, boys and girls, let's get ready to do some stretching now that we're all warmed up here. As I talked about before, it's important that you have water to drink throughout our warm-up and exercise. Don't drink too much water because then you'll feel the water kind of bouncing around in your tummy, and that might cause some problems later on as we exercise. So feel free to take a few sips of water, and then we're gonna get ready to stretch here. All right, so our first stretch here, we're gonna have our feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna have our hands out like so. We're just gonna lean over to one side, and we're gonna count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Then we're gonna lean over to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Let's lean back to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Let's lean over to the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now we're going to reach down, touch our toes. Reach down, touch our toes. Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to bend our knees, touch the ground, come back up. Let's try it again. We're going to touch our toes. Count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend down, touch the ground. Come on up. Let's try it one last time. Reach down, touch our toes. Count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend down, touch the ground. Excellent. And that's going to be our warm-up for today. Now, there's a few other exercises we're going to get into. Get ready. All right, next exercise we're gonna check out is called the jumping jack, okay? We're gonna have our hands at our side like so. All right, now, we worked on this a little bit at the beginning of last year when we had a physical class, like at school. So our hands are at our side. Remember, when we're doing a jumping jack, we're gonna jump up. Notice my feet are spread apart and my hands make like an arrow. And then when I jump again, my hands are down at my side and my feet are no longer shoulder width. All right, I'm gonna do that again a little bit slower. If you have to pause this video, that's fine. Pause it, take your time to learn that jumping jack. Again, when we jump up, we bring our feet shoulder width apart and our hands are straight up. And then when we jump again, our hands are at our side and we're coming down. We are going to do 20 of these together. Are you ready? No timer necessary for this one. Here we go, 20 jumping jacks. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Very good, very good. Hands up if you need to. Again, that allows you to breathe a lot better. All right. We're gonna count down from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna do 20 more jumping jacks, but we're gonna count down from 20. Are you ready? Hands at our side. Ready? Go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job, boys and girls. Way to go. All right, the next exercise we're going to check out, this one's a little more advanced, so I'm going to break it down for you 3rd and 4th graders. I know you got this down really well last year. We call this one a burpee. All right, this one's a little bit harder. Yes, I did say burpee for my friends that have not had me before. It's called a burpee. So here's how this looks. We start in a position with our hands up, and we're actually going to get down. We're going to touch the ground like a push-up, and then we're going to push down, push up, get back up, and come up. We call that a burpee. Pretty crazy, I know. Now, even doing 1 is kind of tough, so we're going to see if we can get 5. Now, if you have this exercise down, maybe you've been doing this all summer, feel free to do more than 5. Maybe you want to do 10, maybe you want to do 15, whatever you're comfortable with. All right, so let's try here. I'm going to go break it down one more time. So we're going to start here in this position. If you want to count doing a burpee, you can do that as well. You can go 5, 4, 3, push up, 2, 1. Let's try that one more time. Ready? 5, 4, 3, push up, 2, 1. Very good. Let's see if we can do 5 of them together. Are you ready? Let's do this. 5 burpees. Here we go. Starting up here. Ready? Go. 5, 4, push up, 2, 1. There's 1. 5, 4, 3, push up, 2, 1. There's 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's 3. 5, 4, 3, push up, 2, 1. There's 4. 5, 4, 3, push up, 2, 1, and done. Nice job, boys and girls. Give yourself a round of applause. Really proud of you. You did a great job. Our next activity that we're going to dive into today, really fun, really exciting. However, need you to find some socks. I know that sounds really strange. Mr. Crossman, why do I need socks? I have socks on my feet. But hear me out. I've grabbed 6 pairs of socks, and we're going to use these for our next activity here. Now you'll see that they're kind of balled up here. If I can get a close-up on this, you're going to see I'm taking 2 pairs of socks and I'm tucking them into one sock, and it makes it like a ball. Alright, now you're going to need 6 pairs of socks, or if you want to just do 1 sock, you could do 1 sock. I'm using 2 because it makes it a little bit heavier, you know, in case we need to throw it or do those things. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take 6 pairs of socks, or 6 socks, whichever you used, and we're going to place them at different areas throughout the room that we're going to exercise in. Now, you can put them close, but we want to spread them out far enough that it gives us a real challenge. Now, if you decided, I'm going to put all 6 right here, not too much of a workout for you, but let's make this fun. If we're going to exercise, let's have fun, right? So let's try it here. We're going to take 6 different pairs of socks, and we're going to spread them out in different areas. All right, so we have our 6 pairs of socks. Now we're gonna spread them out throughout the area that you are working out in. So I'm gonna grab 3 right now. I'm gonna put 1 in a different room that's connected to the one I'm in. I'm gonna put another one back here over by the door. I'm gonna put another one way down the hallway. Come back here and grab 3 more. I'm gonna put 1 maybe at the top of the step. See if I can do that. I think I'm gonna move the 1 further down, but I'll put 1 at the bottom of the step. And now I'm gonna move this one further down. There we go. That's gonna be, it's gonna be a challenge, but we can do it, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. And I'm gonna put 1 more in another room. All right. So, we're gonna give this a try. We're gonna do 30 seconds on the clock, and we're gonna see if we can get each one of the socks and bring them back to that spot that we chose to stand in. Are you ready? 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. I got 1. Let's go for 2. Here we go. Coming over to the door. We got 20 seconds. Here we go. I'm gonna go all the way down the hall. Oh, got that one coming down. You'll notice that I'm getting 1 at a time here. I'm not getting all of them at the same time. I'm going backwards. Whoa, we're at the 30-second mark. And I still have 1 more to go. I don't know, I have 2 more to go. I got 1 more. Whoa. All right, so we did that in about 40 seconds. Well, Mr. Costume did it in about 40 seconds. You may have actually done it in less time than me, depending on where you spread them out. Nice job, boys and girls. Let's try this again. I think we're gonna try and keep them on 1 level this time. That took us about 45 seconds. We wanna try and keep it in the 30-second range. So I'm gonna grab my 3 pair. I'm gonna maybe put 1 in another room. We'll stick with the door, that was a good one. We'll put 1 at the bottom of the step. Then we'll put the last 3, keep them kind of close. Not too close though. I think I'll put 1 in between the door and the step. I'll put 1 in the other room. And then I may even put 1 right behind the spot that I'm standing. Sometimes those are the ones we forget about the most, the one that's really close, you know. So we're gonna try this again. We're gonna put 30 seconds on the clock. 5 seconds. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Here we go. I got 1. Bringing it back. Coming over here. I got the one by the door. Coming back to this side. Remember, we're grabbing 1 at a time. 1 at a time. Oh yeah, we got 15 seconds. I think we can do it. Here we go. Great job, boys and girls. Great job. Got the 1 in the other room. 3, 2, 1. All right, we made it. Nice job. We did it. Great work. Notice the one behind me, I almost forgot about. All right, even though it was right behind me. All right, nice job here. Great work. All right, let's see if we can do this one last time. We're gonna move our socks, not too far, but far enough. I like the one behind us. I think that was a great one. You can either do that first or last. I thought it came in really handy for me to do it last, which I thought was really cool. And 3 more here. Set 1 in there. We'll put 1 in between the door and the step, and then we'll put 1 in the other room. All right, are you ready? Again, if you're not ready, hit pause, and then we'll dive back in, okay? We're gonna do 30 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! We got 1 down, 5 to go. Whoop, 4 to go. 3 more, you can do it. Great job, boys and girls. Come on, you're doing great, you're doing great. Let's do this. We got 2 left. Oh, we're hanging in there, we're doing great on time. Last one. Yeah, nice job, high five, boys and girls, way to go. Good work, good work. Whew. Great job, we actually finished in 25 seconds that time. Great work. Great for rainy days, so nice job. Now this next one is going to be really fun and exciting, okay? For my basketball fans, all right, you're really going to need some good shot practice here, all right? Now, before we start, we're going to stick with the socks, all right? You're also going to need like a bin or a bucket, all right? I'm actually using my son's car seat, all right? It works, you know, if you have a car seat, use that, you know. If you have a bin, any kind of bucket, all right, you can use that as well. That's just what I happen to have handy, so you find what works best for you, all right? And we're gonna take our socks, we're gonna put them back in the same places that we once had, okay? So I'm gonna put, again, 1 right behind me. I'm gonna put another one over by the door, 1 at the bottom of the step, and 1 in between the step and the door. I'm going to put 1, let's see, I'm going to put another one over there, and then I'm going to put 1 last one maybe on the 3rd step. Now you'll notice that everything is in this room this time. Here's why. Here's what the fun challenge is going to be for this activity. Instead of running and placing it in our spot, now you're going to run to the spot and you're going to see if you can take your sock ball and throw it into the bin. In my case, it's the car seat. So we're going to give this a shot. There are no time limits on it. However, if you want to start if you want to start a stopwatch to see how long it will take you, you can do that as well. Again, look back to the video on how to get to the stopwatch in Google. Okay, we're going to put a little stopwatch on here. We're going to see how long this takes here. I'm going to grab my phone. I'm going to move it to the stopwatch here. Are you ready? So 1 at a time, you're going to find your sock, see if you can shoot it in the hoop. Once you get it in, go to the next one, see if you can get it in the basket until all of them are done. Once they're all in your bin or my car seat, we're done. All right. Are you ready? Let's do this. Get ready. Get set. Go. All right. I'm going to start with the easiest one. Tick-tock, underhand toss. Got it. Tick-tock, underhand toss. Got it. Coming back here by the door. Tick-tock. Boom. Got it. Going for the next one. Oh, I missed it. I got to go get it. Oh, no. All right. I'm going to come back all the way to that spot that I was at and see if I can... Oh, got it. And the last 2 more to go. Oh, I missed it. So I got to run back. I got to get it. Come back all the way. The shot. Oh, I missed it again. Oh, no. Coming back. Got the dribble going. Oh, got it. Last one. Top of the step. Hey, all done. Woo. Now, I am not the basketball player that a lot of you have had me before. That is not my sport, but this is still a lot of fun. Again, you can do this as a brain break. You can do this during class that we're doing now. And great, simple way, and you get a little basketball in. It's also great for rainy days. So nice job. Mr. Kasaboom, how am I going to get graded? Well, for example, first grade, you meet literally the day after the first day of school. And you have a schedule that was given to you by your teachers. Now, say you decide to show up to the Google Classroom and follow the directions, and you're able to have what we would call online class or live class. That means you're actually meeting at the time that you're supposed to. Your homework will be a lot different than someone else who is watching the lesson on a pre-recorded video, much like this one, where they had to hit a play button. So, what does that homework look like for the person that's watching it pre-recorded? Well, you are going to have to send in through Google Classroom either photos or videos of the exercises that we did for today. So today, very basic, we went through the exercises of running up the steps. We did a single step. We also did a full step where we're running up several steps, and we also did some stretches, and then we shifted over to an indoor activity where we were taking the socks and we ran and brought them back to the spot, and then we did the basketball. So you would have to either get some video footage of those exercises or some photos of those exercises and send them to me. That way I know that you are doing them. So again, it's not that you have more homework to do, it's just different. Those that attend class will also have some type of homework to do as well. It's just different. And we'll get into that for those that attend class live online during the live and online classes. Now, some of you are asking, Mr. Kasaboom, I had a lot of trouble trying to get photos last year sent to you. I had a really tough time with the videos. I had to get my mom's iPhone 11 Pro Max Super Edition, and they had to get these really awesome videos of me, and it was really hard, but it was really fun. So I'm going to teach you this year, this class, how you can take your Chromebook or any device that you're using, and how you can take a screenshot or a screen video of what you're doing. Okay, so we're going to get into that right now. Get ready.
If you look in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, that's going to be somewhere over here, you're going to see a little circle on your Chromebook. So if you click on that, you'll see that something will pop up. There may even be a search bar. If you can type in the word camera, C-A-M-E-R-A, and it will pop up, and you'll see the little camera app located on your screen. You're going to click on that, and you have the option in there whether you would like to take photos or if you would like to do video. So whichever that you feel is easier to send to me, you can either send, again, the photos or the video. The video is kind of neat because then I'm able to see your progress from day one to, when we finish. However, photos are fine too, depending on the assignment. And this can go for any other assignment as well, whether it's for a class, for math or reading or writing, or you may be able to use that feature for art or science. I'm not sure, but I hope that this is helpful to you. You may want to show your work and you don't know how to hand that in, or some of you last year had said, Mr. Kasaboom, here's my work, I did do it, I'm having trouble handing it in. In order to take a screenshot, that means you're taking a picture of what you're actually doing on your computer without having to use like a phone or something else. You're going to press down the control button, which is in the bottom left-hand corner of your keyboard, and up top where there's the smaller buttons where you see maybe F1, F2, one of the buttons that you're going to see is a square with 2 lines next to it. A square with 2 lines next to it. When you hold down the control button, CTRL, and the button that has the square with the 2 lines next to it, that's going to take a picture of your screen. And when you click on that, you'll be able to save it, you'll be able to send it, and you'll be able to show everyone what it is that you're doing on your computer. I hope that All right, boys and girls, one last thing that I promised that we would get into was Google Meets. So if you take a look at your Google screen, I'm going to share. Now, this is going to be the teacher view. So yours may not look exactly like this, but it's going to look something like this. You'll notice that up here, there's a class code. There's also a Meet link. All right, so when you click on that, all right, that is going to be one way that we're going to be able to meet, okay? And that is through your specific Google Classroom. Now, you'll notice right now I am in kindergarten. So if you take a look at the class code and the Meet link, if I go to first grade now, you'll notice that it's very different. These last letters at the end are a lot different than the ones over here at kindergarten. So make sure that when you're logging on into your Google Classroom, that if we are meeting through Google Meet, that you are able to click on that link. All right? Make sure you're in the right classroom.
Thanks again for checking out this video. No, there isn't any homework upon watching this video, whether you're seeing it live or a recording. I know that you've already taken a look at a lot of these programs that we went through, as well as exercise. So we got to learn about programs as well as exercise. But if you need to get in touch with me, if you have questions, Mr. Gosboom, I tried this thing that you showed me on this video and I couldn't get it to work. Please, you or your parents, message me through your grade level Google Classroom. Message me, I'll get back to you, I can walk you through it. I can also Zoom with you and your parents if you're having an issue. I'm here for you, okay? So if you don't have any questions, I am super stoked to see you at your health and phys ed time on Wednesdays, whenever that would be. Again, make sure you're checking to see that you are logging into your grade level classroom and not someone else's. That way you're not showing up to a class that you don't know anyone in because they're in a different grade level. Again, thanks so much. Super excited for our next class. Talk to you soon. God bless.